Tonight's Get Real India story is part of our campaign of justice for a story that has shocked the nation. After a college principal was burnt to death by a former student over a delay in getting a mark sheet. We had highlighted the story yesterday of how Ashutosh Shrivastava set Professor Vimukta Sharma on fire by pouring petrol on her last week. A week later, while the student has been arrested under the stringent National Security Act, the family is demanding fast-track justice and insisting that the police inaction led to the tragic incident which they insist could have been prevented. Earlier today, I spoke to the daughter of the principal. Listen in to Devanshi as she spoke to me of exactly why they want justice above all else now. Listen in. And joining me now is Devanshi Sharma, daughter of Dr. Vimukta Sharma, principal of the BM College of Pharmacy near Indore. Remember, it was her mother, the principal of that college, who was tragically burnt to death, set ablaze by her own student, who's now, of course, in police custody in jail. But Devanshi wants more. First of all, Devanshi, my deep, deep condolences for what happened. I know it's only 8 days since this has happened, but the sheer horror of it, I can tell you, has shocked and outraged all of us. So all our sympathies with you above all else, ma'am.
Thank you for that.
Devanshi, you sent me a WhatsApp message yesterday saying that you wanted the media to take up the case to ensure fast-track justice. What exactly are you looking for now that the person involved has been arrested?
Right. So, the last 5 to 6 days when my mother was in the hospital, I got a chance to speak to her once, and she multiple times said, I want to survive, I want to live, I want to be here. Unfortunately, 90% burn was way too much for her to be with us, and therefore she's no more. I've seen her in pain, in so much trauma, and I have seen her suffer in those 5 days, mentally as well as physically. I think anything less than hanging that person or giving him the highest order of punishment would be less. I demand a fast track court proceeding in which the accused should be hanged to death, and every person in the system who knew about it when my mother was writing requests, asking for police protection, asking for help, and the action was not taken. I also want action against all of them. I also want action against them who, when my mother was pleading for help, they did not help her at all.
Let me understand this. You are saying that you have no faith in the police system, in the criminal justice system, because the fact is that the concerned officers who apparently did not heed your mother's complaint, they've been transferred out. Action is going to be taken, say the local police, against them. Don't you have any faith in the system? Do you believe that somehow this person could still get away?
So, when in the earlier requests and FIRs that were done against the accused, he was threatening my mother. He was sending messages that were life-threatening, on which there was an avedan that was given to the police. The last sentence says clearly that she wanted police protection. Neither was the accused taken into custody, nor was any protection given to my mother, result of which is what has happened today. So there has been some action that has been taken against the person who was involved in it from the police side, but till this accused is hanged till death, I think I would not feel that the justice has been served to my mother.
But we are finding that this case has struck a chord with a lot of people in Indore. There have been protests over it. It's also getting a political angle. This is an election year in Madhya Pradesh. We are hearing politicians expressing their grief. What would you like to tell the netas who are also now sort of expressing their solidarity? Do you want to keep politics completely out of this? You just want justice above all else. Am I right?
Absolutely, absolutely, sir. I have lost my mother. There is hopelessness and helplessness that I am going through right now. I don't want anything to be politicized. All I am begging for and all I am asking for is justice for my mother at the earliest. Because the way she has been serving in the education sector, we say Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, and then this has happened to her. I absolutely just want justice regardless any politics that is surrounding this. All I am requesting and all I want and all that my family is wanting is justice for my mother.
A daughter's cry for justice. Hopefully, there will be swift and sure action in this case.